I still remember the day everything began to change. My name is Daniel, and 2 years ago, I moved to a new city to start my university life. I was excited but also nervous, because I didn't know anyone there. The city was big, crowded, and full of strangers. Every day I walked through the busy streets, watching people hurry to their destinations. I often felt invisible, like just another face in the crowd. One afternoon, after finishing my classes, I decided to sit in a small park near the university. The park was quiet and peaceful compared to the noisy streets outside. I sat on a wooden bench and opened a book, hoping to relax for a while. As I was reading, I noticed a girl sitting on the bench across from me. She had long brown hair and calm eyes. She looked thoughtful, almost as if she was lost in her own world. A gentle breeze moved through the trees, and for a moment everything around us felt strangely peaceful. A few minutes later, something unexpected happened. The wind suddenly blew her notebook off the bench, and the pages scattered across the ground. Without thinking, I quickly stood up and ran to help her collect them. "Thank you," she said softly when I handed the notebook back to her. Her voice was warm and friendly. We started talking for a few minutes. Her name was Emma, and she was also a student at the university. The conversation felt natural, like we had known each other for years. From that day on, we began meeting in the same park after classes. We talked about our dreams, our fears, and the future. Emma had a way of listening that made me feel understood. I didn't know it then, but that simple meeting in the park was the beginning of something that would change my life forever. Over the next few weeks, Emma and I became very close. Every afternoon we met in the park, sometimes studying together, sometimes just talking about life. She told me about her childhood, her family, and her dreams of traveling around the world. Emma had a unique way of seeing things. While most people complained about problems, she looked for lessons in every situation. Her positive attitude slowly started influencing me. Before meeting her, I was often quiet and unsure of myself. I avoided conversations and rarely shared my thoughts. But Emma encouraged me to speak openly. "Your ideas matter," she once told me while we were walking through the park. "You just need to believe in yourself." Her words stayed with me. One evening we decided to walk along the river near the university. The sun was setting, and the sky was filled with beautiful orange and pink colors. The reflection of the light on the water made the moment feel almost magical. We sat on a small stone wall, watching the river flow slowly. For a while neither of us spoke. The silence was comfortable, not awkward. Then Emma turned toward me and smiled. "I'm really glad we met," she said. My heart started beating faster. I felt something I had never felt before. It was more than friendship, but I didn't know how to explain it. At that moment, I realized Emma had become very important to me. Her presence made my days brighter, and my worries smaller. But I had no idea that the most unforgettable moment of my life was about to happen very soon.
A few days later, Emma invited me to a small art festival in the city center. The streets were full of music, lights, and colorful paintings. Artists displayed their work everywhere, and people walked around enjoying the lively atmosphere. Emma loved art, and her excitement was contagious. She showed me different paintings and explained what she liked about them. I watched her speak with so much passion that I couldn't stop smiling. Later that night, we left the crowded streets and walked toward a quiet bridge that overlooked the river. The city lights reflected beautifully on the water. We leaned against the railing, looking at the peaceful view. "I wish moments like this could last forever," Emma said quietly. I looked at her and felt nervous. My mind was full of emotions, but I didn't know how to express them. Before I could say anything, Emma suddenly moved closer. For a second, time seemed to slow down. Then something unexpected happened. Emma gently kissed me. It wasn't a long kiss, but it felt powerful. My heart was racing, and my mind was completely blank. When she stepped back, she looked a little shy but also happy. "I've wanted to do that for a while," she admitted. That single moment changed everything between us. After that night, nothing felt the same anymore. Emma and I were no longer just friends. The kiss had revealed feelings we had both been hiding. At first, things felt a little awkward. We laughed about it and tried to act normal, but the connection between us had clearly grown stronger. Over time, our relationship developed naturally. We spent more time together, exploring the city, studying at cafes, and supporting each other during difficult moments. Emma continued to inspire me in many ways. Because of her encouragement, I started speaking more confidently in class. I even joined a small debate club at the university, something I would never have done before. Looking back now, I realize that the kiss itself was not the most important part. What truly changed me was the courage it gave me. Emma helped me become a stronger and more confident person. She showed me that sometimes one small moment can completely change the direction of your life. Even today, whenever I walk past that bridge or sit in that park, I remember the moment everything began. And I smile, because one simple kiss didn't just start a relationship. It changed who I was. If you enjoyed this story and want to improve your English through emotional stories like this, make sure to follow and watch the next story.